Average Dad fans, 50,000 steps, minimum tomorrow. This is the night before. I've carved up pizza, biscuits, typical Friday night to be honest, but up early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. to start the 50,000 step challenge as a minimum. If I can manage more than that, great. If not, 50,000 would be amazing. Will be amazing. So, reason behind this, Average Dad. A simple step challenge that I believe the average dad can complete given the time and the ability to be able to push yourself. So that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll push myself. So keep watching to the end to see if I make 50,000 or perhaps exceed 50,000 steps. Like the video, subscribe to the channel and comment down below if you think I will make 50,000 steps by the end of the video. Also, let me know what's the most steps you've done in a single day. Leave a comment below. See you in the morning. Morning Average Dad fans, as promised, here bright and early, starting the day off just before 6 o'clock with a 10,000 step walk before breakfast. Yeah, so I stayed up a bit later than I should have last night watching 50,000 to 100,000 step challenges. 100,000 steps of the 4 videos, 3 failed. So I'm a big fan of shoot for the moon and land in the stars. Well, that's pish. You've shot for the moon. If you land in the stars, you can't land in a star, so you're just going to float in space. So I'd rather shoot for the moon and make the moon. So I'm shooting for 50,000 steps as a minimum. I think that's achievable. Yeah, oh, a car. This is the first car I've actually seen so far. It is a Saturday morning, so I didn't expect it to be busy, but I'm glad I've seen other civilization. Had to sneak out the house, because if I had woke the wife or the 1-year-old up, I would have been in major shit. So, yeah. What I want you to do is comment below how many thousand steps you think I'll make. 10, 20, 30, you let me know. And if you think I'm going to make the 50,000, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I'll track my progress as much as possible. I've also googled how can you charge an Apple Watch during a workout, all these different tips, because it seems to be that battery life is like a major factor. Ultimately, I'm not going to put a workout on, I'm just going to track my steps to the watch so it doesn't use the GPS or heart rate at all times. Okay, I'll check back in with you later. Bye. Okay, so quick update. We are only about 4,000 steps in, but we're going to head towards the beautiful Queensferry crossing, and I seen a human being for the first time this morning. And don't give Scotland a bad name, or should I say we continue on our reputation, because the one sole person I seen during ultimately a lockdown was a drunk 20-year-old in shorts picture here. Yeah, you can't make that up. Crazy. I'll check in again soon. Okay, so it is around 7:30 in the morning, just surpassed 10,000 steps, only a minute or two away from the house where I will get some food and check back in with you later. But I'm not going to make the mistake that I've seen other people do. As I say, while watching YouTube last night, I'm not going to say this is easy because I know it won't be, but so far body is holding up well, feel good, and some daylight is coming, which is also nice. Season. Okay, so quick change of plans. The wife wants a bacon roll from the shop, so I'm going to get some more steps in and get a bacon roll. Brownie points. Okay, home, fed, showered. Going to head out with the family for a walk and maybe do some shopping. I have been tracking my food using the MyFitnessPal app, so I will put all the calories I've consumed, including my macros, so protein, carbs, fat, at the end of the video. I should burn around 4,000 or 5,000 calories today, and I plan to eat around 2,500 calories. So if you add in your daily allowance earlier anyway, I'll probably be at a 4,000 calorie deficit. That's the goal anyway by the end of the day, so we'll see how that impacts the weight. But again, that would just be mostly water weight. As soon as I have food tomorrow on a normal day, things will start to even themselves back out. Your weight fluctuates all the time. Please do not step in the scales every day and think that you're gaining or losing weight. It doesn't work like that. It's consistency. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so we are just before midday. Been to the shops, done some errands, not got many steps since I last seen you. I think I'm on about 15,000. So I got the wife to drop me off before home, a couple of miles before home, just to get in some miles before lunch. Then got to go more shopping. And then I'll try and get a big walk in. I really want to hit 40,000 steps before sort of 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock tonight. I don't want to have to go out and do too many steps on a Saturday night. I want to have a nice night in. So yeah, so far so good regarding wear and tear. Speak soon. Okay, so just over 20,000 steps done now. Had my lunch. Time to get a bit serious about work, so back out for a walk. And you'll notice, for the first time today, headphones on. I've done my first 20,000 steps, which is about 3 hours of walking, without any tunes or podcasts. So this should make it a bit easier. See you soon. Okay, so the saga continues. We're in the lovely Brunsfield area of town, heading down to Princess Street because again the wife has given an errand to do. I need to return some clothes for her, which is just not something I do. If it doesn't fit me, just still wear it. Right, so I'm doing that. By the time I walk down to town and then come back to meet her, I'm hoping I'll be very, very close to 30,000 steps, and then I'll do 10,000 before dinner. Sorry, it's quite hard to walk through busy Brunsfield. Yeah, so 10,000 before dinner, so that's 40,000 total, with a final 10,000-ish to do after dinner and before bed. Okay, see you soon. Okay, that's me back home. Got about 34,000 steps in just now. Couple of blisters, but nothing a plaster won't sort. I'm going to make myself some burgers and cheese, no bun. I've had too many carbs today, 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, so get some protein in me and then head out for the final 16,000 steps. It sounds so easy, like when you say that, but that's actually like 2 and a bit hours of walking still to do. Wish me luck. Okay, so final push to get to the 50,000 steps before 8 PM. Look at this house, or houses. They go all out for Christmas. Love it. Christmas, by the way, best time of the year. So, also just wanted to say that. Awesome, going all out. So, just to confirm, 50,000 steps isn't easy. I am a keen runner, I'd say. Run 4-5 times a week. And yeah, I've done half marathons, a bit longer. I've never, the mental fortitude to keep going, it's tough. I mean, cycling, I've done a long cycle, like 500 miles, but that was a group thing. And that group mentality helps you to keep going. But this walking, I'm effectively just on my own. Listen to Joe Rogan when I remember my headphones. First 1,000 steps, no headphones. But yeah, you're just on your own with your thoughts. Desperate to break into a run, but that's not good strategy. Don't break into a run. Focus on your pace. So I'm about 3.6, 3.7 miles per hour walking pace, which is pretty decent. But even at that pace, that's an hour and a half every 10,000 steps, if you keep that pace up. So 50,000 steps, 7.5 hours minimum. 7.5 to 9 hours of walking non-stop you'd have to do. That's insane. So this 100,000 step challenge, I do plan on doing it because today obviously I've had a couple of hours of shopping thrown in there. My day is going to get cut short. I'd like to go past 8 PM's walking, but I can't because the missus has got plans. I will attempt the 100,000 challenge, but I can totally see how people have failed. Fair play for even attempting it. Okay, speak soon. Okay, so 10 to 7 in the evening. I need to be back by 7:45. I'm at 38,000 steps, so mathematically I can't make 50 walking outside before 10 to 8. However, I can keep going in the house, up and down the stairs, back and forward, try and get the last however many thousand steps I've got left to do in the house. I'm determined to get the 50,000 tonight. I started at 6 AM. Technically these step challenges, you get 24 hours, but I really wanted to have it done by 8 o'clock, which is like 14 hours. But given that 4 or 5 of those hours were spent in town with family doing average dad stuff, funnily enough, I think I can push till midnight walking in the house doing whatever. So got to go on a bit later than I had planned, but still well within. If I can do 50,000 steps by midnight, that means I've done the 50,000 steps in 18 hours. Okay, comment down below if you think that's actually going to happen. Thank you. What's up, Average Dad fans? So, as you can see, I failed. Only managed 40,000 steps, which is a lot, I agree, but 50,000 would have been so much sweeter. I'm not going to sit and make excuses. It was poor planning. I hadn't realised that it was Christmas shopping day for me and the wife, and I also didn't know that I was not going to be free at night time to be able to walk. So I will do this again and go for the 50,000 minimum, definitely as a minimum 50,000 next time. I'll plan it better. However, just a couple of things I want to say. So I am probably a wee bit above average when it comes to running and cardio fitness. Cardio wise, absolutely fine, 40,000 steps, nothing. However, the toll it takes on your feet, legs, back after about 30 kilometres, which is about 35,000 steps, is noticeable. And again, I've run half marathons, and that's about 20k. It felt fine. You just need to have a big feed and rest for a couple of hours after, then you're good to go. Whereas yesterday, because it was constant, I can't stress this enough, 10,000 steps for the average person is 1.5 to 2 hours of walking. So even just doing 40,000 steps, when you work it out, that's nearly 8 hours of walking in a single day. It is not easy. Getting 10,000 steps per day, again, for some people isn't easy, but you should, as a minimum, try and get 10,000 steps per day. I weighed myself before that and I was a fat bastard. I weighed myself this morning. I'm still a fat bastard. However, there was a couple of pounds dropped. If you'd done that consistently, not 40,000 steps, but even just try to push yourself to 20,000 steps 5 times a week, you would lose weight. Depending on your diet, of course, if you just stick to your calorie and try and not exceed your calorie consumption. So yeah, it was tougher than expected. Even given more time, to be honest, given more time, if I didn't have to do other things, I would have struggled with 50,000 steps, because I don't think I was mentally prepared for how tough it is to come home, have your dinner, or come home, have your lunch, go back out and walk. Come home, have your dinner, go back out and walk. The getting up early was fine. I've got a 1-year-old. I'm up early anyway. Couple of special mentions here. First of all, Apple. Major kudos to you. I used the iPhone 12 Pro Max to track my Strava pretty much all day. It was on all day, Strava in the background. All my video in 1080p or 4K was recorded in 12 Pro Max. Started the day, so I charged it the night before to 97%, got all the way through yesterday, still had like 25%. So that was like 16, 17 hours of usage with the apps running in the background. Incredible. I was also worried about Apple's Apple Watch, because I know that the battery isn't as good as the Garmin I had before. Apple Watch still had 20%, and it was used throughout the day to track my steps. At points I was tracking workouts using heart rate and GPS, receiving phone calls, text messages, all that good stuff through the watch as well. So yeah, Apple, really impressed. I'm confident in future when I do these step challenges again, that the devices won't let me down, unlike me letting myself down. So what else did I want to say? To those that have managed 50,000 steps or more, well done. I salute you. I will be part of that club soon, before Christmas, but I wasn't able to join that club yesterday. If you enjoyed this video longer, I know, but I also spent a good bit of time editing this video. I've tried to put in some different tunes, transitions, tried to make it I spent a lot of time on it. So if you appreciate the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more. There will be more step challenges for sure, plus other Average Dad does videos such as tech unboxings and reviews. Yeah, so thanks again for watching and take care.